What's going on, guys? TallFishermanJ here. Today is going to be insane. We are at FLW in Leesburg, Florida. Now, this is the Harris Chain of Lakes tournament. There's a bunch of pros. Look at the event that I am at right now. It is insane. A bunch of booths, a bunch of pros. They're out on the water. The tournament has already started. We got here yesterday afternoon, did some fishing, prepared for this event. If you guys can hear, Travis from LTB is actually commentating the event live right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him in the background. This is day one of FLW in Leesburg, so definitely stay tuned. There you go, guys. Scott Martin doing the challenge. He's been hitting them.
Yeah, I can do that. You're close. I can do that. Oh, camera down. I can throw it between Brandon's legs. Hey, I say do this challenge, then you go to the water and the kayak challenge. They're going to have a tug of war kayak.
Put it between his legs and the hat.
In his hat?
Yeah. Ah. All right, so the Carrot Sticks booth hooked us up with a rod and reel to try out. So we're just gonna do a little fishing right now. We got tied on black and blue trick worm, Texas rig, cool.
Yeah, we're sliding.
Really, really cool looking rod and reel. Kind of digging it. All right, so guys over at Jackson Kayak, super nice guys, let us take out these kayaks on the water. So Anthony's over there. I'm on this super awesome kayak. I'm really thinking about getting one. These things are awesome. So we're gonna head out on the water, have a little fun for a little bit. They didn't have any restrictions on how far we can go, so we're just gonna be free birds, right? Free birds. You guys, this is incredible. I am extremely considering buying one of these Jackson kayaks. I mean, they're really comfortable. Obviously, I'm a big guy. I'm super tall. My feet are comfortable. There's a stand-up bar right there. Obviously, it comes with this. Has fishing pole holes. It has the power pole in the back. This thing is super sick. Somebody's training for the Olympics. What are you doing?
Thank the folks that made this event possible. We want to thank the city of Leesburg. Let's give it up for the city of Leesburg for bringing us here.
A giant Florida bass! Wow! Man, I actually got to watch you on FLW Live catch that dude. 10 pounds and 7 ounces on day one. His rookie year on the FLW Tour. At 1913 yesterday. He's got a 5 bass limit today to dethrone Chris Witson. You need 15 pounds and 2 ounces. 5 bass limit works. Looking for 15-2 for the lead. 14 pounds and 6 ounces. You are in third place. Let's see where she goes. That fish weighs 9 pounds and 8 ounces. Wow! Carl threw down 20 pounds and 12 ounces. One of just a few guys that knocked down a 20-pound bag. Had 11.8 yesterday, Had him in his first FLW Tour cut, his rookie year on the FLW Tour. And that's a good way to get there, man. In 11th place coming into today with 32 pounds and 4 ounces. The good news is, Carl, all you need to knock out Brian Schmidt out of 10th place, and he's already weighed in, is just 4 pounds and 11 ounces. Carl's got 4 today, 4 good ones. 9 pounds and 10 ounces. That does move you up into 7th place. You have anything in there when you take a look? Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go. Let's see her. Oh, great fish, Carl. Getting it done on day 3. That fish anchors a 4-fish bag for 9 pounds and 10 ounces. Got something. Wow! Wow! Woo! Tim Frederick in his sophomore season on the FLW. He threw down 21 pounds and 15 ounces on day 1. Had a solid 10 pounds and 7 ounces yesterday. Had him in 10th place. He is from Leesburg, Florida. Tim Frederick to dethrone Chris Witson, who's been stingy with that lead, man. You need 13 pounds even. To knock out Casey Scanlon, who has weighed in and sits in 10th place, you need just 513. Tim's got 3 bass, 3 good ones, worth 10 pounds and 2 ounces, has you in 7th. You've got 9 guys left behind you. So come on, let's go talk about it, Tim. Rusty, you and I have been doing this together for a long time. You made many cuts through the years. Always good to see you. A guy that can throw them down, man. He had 18 pounds and 2 ounces on day 1. He backed that up yesterday with a 15-pound and 7-ounce bag that had Rusty sitting in 9th place with 33 pounds and 9 ounces of Florida bass. All right, here we go, man. To knock out Shane LeHew, who will have the last say in this thing here in a second, Rusty. He sits in 10th. You need just 5 pounds and 5 ounces to take the lead from Chris Witson, who's held that lead for a long time. He was number 19. We're down to 9 now. You need just 11 pounds, 13 ounces. 5 today. New leader. 13 pounds and 5 ounces. Rusty, you got the lead. Let's see your 2 best bass. Wow! 46 pounds and 14 ounces of Florida bass. Take them front and center, Rusty. Let's hear it for his hard work this week. The Georgia Pro getting it done.
Matt Reed.
All right, man, Matt Reed, well known in the fishing world from Madisonville, Texas. Good to see you, Matt.
Good to be here.
Absolutely, man. Had 16 pounds and 6 ounces on day 1. A great start for the Veteran Pro, but a better day 2 where he caught 17 pounds and 8 ounces. That was yesterday. Had him in 8th place, the Texas Pro, with 33 pounds and 14 ounces of Florida bass here on the Harris Chain of Lakes. All right, here we go, Matt. Let's do some math, man. To take the lead from Rusty, who kind of raised the bar a little bit, you're going to need 13 pounds even. That'll work. I like it. He's confident. He's got a good reason to be. Matt Reed, a 5 bass limit and new leader. Big bag of fish on day 3. 18 pounds and 10 ounces. You just blew this thing wide open. Matt Reed, 52 pounds and 8 ounces of Florida bass. Let's see your 2 best bass. Two great fish, healthy, courtesy of Matt Reed, the Texas Pro, takes the lead.
Ranger Pro, J.T. Kinney.
One of my favorite people in the world on tour, J.T. Kinney. Let's get down to business, man. He's won about $1.5 million, about $1.5 million with FLW, a 9-time Forest Wood Cup qualifier, and a guy who has 2 wins, knows how to win on the tour, lots of top 20s and top 10s. On day 1, 16-12. Day 2, better, 17 pounds and 14 ounces. Had him sitting in 7th place, JT, to take the lead from Matt Reed, who kind of raised the bar. You need 17-14 to knock out Carl, who sits in 10th with 41-14. My Australian buddy, you need 7-4. Does that sound better?
Yeah, I like that.
You like that better? A 5 bass limit for JT Kenny, worth 10 pounds even, gets you up to 5th place with 6 guys left. It's going to be close.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty close, unfortunately, but, you know.
Let's go to the front. We'll talk about it.
He comes from Atmore, Alabama. Will you welcome Bradley Dorge?
There we go. Another cut this year. His 2nd cut of the year on the FLW Tour. Bradley Dorge, the Alabama pro, who has a coastal win at Wheeler Lake just a few years ago, and a guy who, man, started out the year at Guntersville, got that momentum going, man. We got to watch you on FLW Live all day today. We're going to talk about that. You do a great job. On day 1, Brad had 15 pounds and 4 ounces. Day 2, 21 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. To take the lead, because Matt Reed from Texas, man, he kind of raised the bar. To take the lead, Brad, you need 16 pounds and 2 ounces. To knock Tim Frederick out of 10th, you need just 6'2". Here we go. A 5 bass limit for Bradley Dorge, the Alabama pro, worth 5 today. 15 pounds and 1 ounce, got you in 2nd place. Let's see your 2 best bass. Doing a great job. And they watched this guy a whole lot today, Bradley Dorge. We saw him catching fish. Awesome. We're making TV for NBC Sports.
Coming up next, he comes from Macon, Georgia. Will you welcome Ranger Pro Joshua Weaver?
Here we go. Already success in his very young career on the FLW Tour. He's a 2-time Forest Wood Cup qualifier. No stranger to top 10s. He's got 5 of those. Josh Weaver of Macon, Georgia, who fishes professionally now. Started out as a co-angler. That's part of that program, man. This guy can catch them. In 2 years on the FLW Tour, having success. 14-9 on day 1 was a good start, Josh. But 22 pounds even yesterday got you all the way up into 4th place with 36 pounds and 9 ounces of Florida bass. So to take the lead from Matt Reed of Texas, you need 15-15. To knock Terry Bolton out of the top 10, he's in 10th place in the hot seat, you need just 6-6. Here we go. A limit of bass for Joshua Weaver, worth 10 pounds, 7 ounces, moves you to 3rd place with 47 pounds even.
He comes from Shelby, North Carolina. Will you welcome Ranger Pro Brian Smoke Thrift?
All right, Brian, here we go. A former Angler of the Year. He's won over $2 million with FLW. And a guy who, you know what, has made the Forest Wood Cup every year he's fished with us. 34 top 10s, 5 wins on the FLW Tour. He's finished 2nd twice this year in the first 2 events already. Definitely the hottest angler in the game today, Brian Thrift of Shelby, North Carolina. We're going to talk more about that in a second, Brian, but down to business for now. 19-10 on day 1, 17 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. Had Brian Thrift of Shelby in 3rd place with 36 pounds and 13 ounces. To take the lead from Matt Reed, you need 15 pounds and 11 ounces. Brian Thrift has a 5 bass limit worth bottom set. Watch it with me, Brian. Let's just be patient. 15 pounds even has got you in second with 51 pounds. Brian, I know this is going to shock you, but it's got you in second place.
Next angler to the FLW Tour stage comes from Catawba, North Carolina. Will you welcome Ranger Pro Shane LeHew?
£23 pounds and 15 ounces on day one. 23.15 on day one for Shane LeHew. The Catawba, North Carolina Pro weighed in 14.14 on day two. That had him sitting in second place, right behind John Cox with 38 pounds and 13 ounces, breathing down John's neck, man. All right, here we go. To take the lead from Matt Reed, who's been stingy with that lead, man, you need 13 pounds and 11 ounces. Now look at me. Now look at me. Look at me. Shane LeHew looking for 13-11. 5 today worth. New leader. Barely. 13 pounds, 15 ounces. You got the lead. Let's see your two best bass. Wow! The weights are tight, man. This is fun stuff. And smile, man, because you're on FLW Live. FLWFishing.com, the world's most popular competitive fishing website. Shane LeHew, your new leader.
Next angler coming to the FLW Tour stage comes from DeBary, Florida. Will you welcome Mudhole Pro John Cox?
Back in the cut, John Cox, the Florida Pro, who was your day one leader with 25 pounds and 11 ounces on the Harris Chain of Lakes. He backed it up on day two with 18 pounds and 15 ounces. And so in round one, he ends up with 44 pounds, 10 ounces, good enough for first place. Kind of a place you like to be. All right. To regain your lead, to dethrone Shane LeHew of North Carolina, you need just 8 pounds and 2 ounces. 5 today. It's going to be close tomorrow. We're heading for a shootout. 5 today. Looking for 8-2. 10 pounds, 4 ounces, back in the lead, but the gap has narrowed. John Cox, let's take it to the front. Top 10 is set.
All right, guys, so it's the end of day 2. As you can see, all the pros are coming in single file. They're putting all their fish in the bag. This is going to be insanely crazy. I'm so excited to see what everyone's bags look like. It's about to go down.
Our first angler to the FLW Tour stage comes from Yuba City, California. Will you welcome undercover sportsman, Ranger Pro Aaron Britt?
That's what I'm talking about. Love it. All right, Aaron Britt. Let me just ask you, just straight up right now, how many fish are in your bag?
I got 5, but I was really hoping after I weigh them in, we could just call the tournament.
Here we go, Aaron. You can weigh them in smallest to biggest to smallest, however you want to do it. One at a time, show it off to the people in the camera. There is fish number 1. Aaron Britt of Yuba City, California, who caught a 9.8 yesterday. On day 1, the California kid weighed in 10 pounds and 7 ounces. Day 2, 19 pounds and 13 ounces. Day 3 yesterday, 14 pounds and 6 ounces. Good enough for a 10th place finish. after day 3 with 44 pounds and 10 ounces. He's got 3 in the bag so far. Number 4. So before you pull out the 5th and final fish, and we all want to know if it's a kicker, you need just 10 pounds and 5 ounces. Only 10.5 separates 10th from 1st. So if you got it, let's see it. A 5 bass limit for Aaron Britt. Aaron legit Britt. He needs 10.5 for the lead. 5 today, new leader. 11 pounds and 9 ounces. 56 pounds and 3 ounces.
Please welcome from Palm Bay, Florida, Holland Grill Ranger Pro, J.T. Kinney.
JT Kinney, who's won about $1.5 million with FLW from Palm Bay, Florida. You know the deal, right? How many of you know the deal? Oh yeah. Yeah. FLW Live. We know the deal. Here we go, man. On day 1, hang on. 16-12. On day 2, 17-14 yesterday. He weighed in a 10-pound bag even. Another top 10 cut for JT Kinney. A lot of success all over the country, everywhere we go, from the Tennessee River Lakes to Lake Champlain, from the East Coast to the West. But in Florida, it's a special place. That's why he moved from Maryland to Florida years ago. It's treated him well through the years. He's won tour level events here. He had a lot of ground to make up today. We'll see if he can make an epic comeback and get it done. You need to dethrone California's Aaron Britt. 11 pounds and 9 ounces. Here we go. Fish number 1. Ooh.
Trying to get rid of that one all day.
Number 1. Number 2. 2 good ones, Aaron. You may be in trouble. Wow! Number 3, hang on. Okay, you need 11.9. He's got 13.8. It's a good run, Aaron. If you have 4 and 5, let's just see them. Wow! A 5 bass limit for Florida's JT Kinney. Wow! That's what you call a TV making moment right there, JT. Been waiting to meet your 5 friends today. Great stuff on FLW Live. You need 11.9. 5 worth 27 pounds, 3 ounces, 71 pounds and 13 ounces of Florida bass for the Florida Pro, JT Kinney.
Tennessee, and it's his sophomore season on the FLW Tour. Will you welcome to the stage United Rental Ranger Pro, Chris Witson.
Chris Witson, next pro to weigh in from Louisville, Tennessee, part of the United Rentals Pro team. Let's start weighing them in, man. JT Kinney just raised the bar big time. That's a good start. On day 1, Chris, Tennessee Pro, second year on tour, making another cut. Weighed in 16 pounds, 14 ounces. On day 2, 12 pounds even. Day 3, yesterday, was 16 pounds and 8 ounces. 2 good fish so far. Had Chris sitting in 8th place with 45 pounds and 6 ounces of Harris chain bass. Another good fish, working on a solid limit. Does he have number 4? Does he have number 4 and 5? Wow! Another 5 bass limit. Huge limit for Chris Witson. Laying the smackdown on day 4, Championship Sunday. Chris Witson, solid 5 bass limit. 2 kickers. The good news is, it's a great day, and that's a big sack of fish. I think that might be your biggest stringer yet. The tough news is, yeah, JT's probably not going anywhere, know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. You need 26 pounds and 7 ounces. 5 today for Chris Witson, Louisville, Tennessee. Worth 17 pounds, 8 ounces, moves you from 8th to 2nd with 62.14.
Lincoln, Georgia is home to our next angler. Welcome Cherokee Mercantile Ranger Pro Joshua Weaver.
All right, man. Joshua Weaver making Georgia in his 2nd year on the FLW Tour. No stranger to top 20s. This guy's making some noise on the FLW Tour. We'll start loading them up, and I'm going to read your stat line. Then I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to dethrone Palm Bay's JT Kinney. So, a 2-time Forest Wood Cup qualifier, making Georgia's Joshua Weaver. 5 top 10s in just 22 FLW Tour events. It's coming up on the $100,000 mark quickly, and today's payday is going to help him a lot. On day 1, Josh had 14 pounds and 9 ounces. Day 2, 22 pounds even. Yesterday, 10 pounds and 7 ounces. Had him in 6th place with 47 pounds of Florida bass. There's number 4. So 4 good ones. All right, here we go. Before you pull out the 5th and final fish, the kicker. You need 24 pounds and 13 ounces. So it needs to be probably, rough math, you okay, about a 15-pounder?
I think we got 15.
Let's find out. A 12-inch keeper, but you're glad to have it, I guarantee you. 5 bass limit for Joshua Weaver. Man, I don't get fooled often. You fooled me. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be a 15-pounder, but I thought 6, 7 maybe. I see what you did there, messing with JT. I love it. All right, here we go. Limited bass worth 10 pounds and 10 ounces. Does move you from 6th to 3rd. 57 pounds and 10 ounces.
Next to the FLW Tour stage hails from Atmore, Alabama. Welcome Enigma Fishing Pro Bradley Dorge.
This is going to be real fun.
It's,
This is stressful, isn't it?
yeah, I know. I swear, since 11 o'clock, I'm like, what time is it? What time is it? Normally the time flies when you're fishing, but I sweet drug all day long.
Why don't you come watch this with me, JT? Why not, right? Here we go. Before you weigh any fish, before we load up any fish, the Atmore, Alabama Pro is a former Coastal champion, Bradley Dorge, his 2nd cut of the year. 15-4 on day 1, 21-2 on day 2, 15-1 on day 3, and today may be his best day yet. He started in 5th place with 51 pounds and 7 ounces to dethrone Palm Bay, Florida's JT Kinney. Why don't we just load him up first? I want to load him up first. Let's do it. We're making television right here for NBC Sports. Thoughts?
I'm watching away.
Here we go. Number 1 in the bag. It's a pretty good first one. Number 2. It's a pretty good second one. JT, nothing phases JT. I can't rattle JT anymore. We've done it too long. Number 3. Pretty good third one. Why don't you pull them both out? A 5 bass limit all the way to the front for Bradley Dorge of Atmore, Alabama. Wow! I promise you, hey, listen to me. This is going to be close. You ready?
I'm ready, buddy. Let's do it.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
You need 20 pounds. Not yet. You need 20 pounds and 6 ounces. Your 3 weighed 8. 5 today, worth 22 pounds, 2 ounces, new leader. Wow! And there was one, but the one has been ranked the #1 angler in the world several times in his career. He's the reigning Forest Wood Cup champion. He's won several tour events, and this is his home pond. I got you. I just make sure you knew. Let's bring him up, Mike Brewer.
He's from DeBary, Florida, and was crowned the Forest Wood Cup champion in 2016. Welcome, Mudho Pro, John Cox.
These beautiful girls. We'll get to see who they are here shortly. In fact, those fish are in water. Who do you have here with you?
I got Lily and Savannah.
Gotcha. These are probably your best fishing buddies.
Oh yeah, they don't get a choice, but they gotta go all the time.
Gotcha, man. All right, man. So this is you've been dreaming about this tournament, probably about this moment for a long time. We're not going to give anything away because, to be honest with you, I don't know how your afternoon went. So this is a TV making moment right here. We started this thing a week ago. We've eliminated every pro in the field except 2. You guys ready to crown a champion?
Yeah.
All right, I need you to make some noise for me, Leesburg. We crown this champion. It's our crowning moment. Bradley, you are in the lead. Okay, before you start weighing in, let me just read a stat line, man. It's a bass fishing millionaire. He's got 11 top 10s. He's a 6-time Forest Wood Cup qualifier and 3 wins on the tour. 25 pounds and 11 ounces on day 1. 25-11. 18-15 on day 2. 10-4 on day 3. He has led so far all 3 days. He's amassed 54 pounds and 14 ounces of Florida bass. And so we've eliminated the other 8 pros in the top 10. Only 2 remain. It's time to crown a champion. John Cox, start loading them up need after you put them all in. Ready? Number 1. Bradley said that. I feel a little better about that one. Let me see. Number 2. Number 3. You have number 4 in there?
Yep, I got number 4.
Number 4? If number 5 is a kicker, this is going to be real fun. Do you have number 5?
Yep.
Wow! A 5 bass limit! All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, John's been taking my money since I moved down to Florida about 6-7 years ago.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You need 18 pounds and 11 ounces. 5 today for John Cox, worth 14 pounds, 3 ounces. Your champion is Bradley Dorge. The Alabama Pro gets it done on Championship Sunday. Wow! Your champion. And to present the $100,000 paycheck on behalf of Ranger Boats is Scott Arms.
Congratulations from the 1,000 employees in Flippin, Arkansas. We'd like to congratulate you on winning the FLW event here at Harris Chain presented by Ranger Boats.
Thank you, buddy. That is the coolest check I've ever got.
$100,000 richer. Bradley Dorge, the Alabama Pro.